Is it good? What's up everyone? Thank you for coming and welcome to this live shuffle tutorial. I'm ToPa. I'm a dancer, professional dancer. I've been dancing Jumpstyle and Shuffle for over 10 years now, and I have learned dancing thanks to tutorials on the internet. So today I'm gonna show you and I'm gonna teach you the basics of shuffle, giving you some tips to master them as good as possible. I'm not the best shuffler on earth, on this planet, but I'm gonna give the best advices I got from great shufflers back in the days and great shufflers today. So hope you're gonna enjoy it. First of all, we're gonna start with a warm-up just to get your body ready for an exercise, and then we're gonna learn the running man and then the T steps, and those steps are the most important ones if you want to master shuffle. So we're just gonna start with the warm-up. Just get your body ready, like shake every part of your body. Try to scratch all your body, the legs, the arms, the face, the chest, the back. Okay, and then we're gonna look down, up, down, up, down, up, and then on the side, left, right, left, right, left, right. Then on the sides, to the left and to the right, to the left, right, yep, and then try to make some circles with your head. Try to relax the shoulders on this side, and then you change to the other side. Okay, then we're gonna warm the shoulders just a little bit before warming up the arms. Then on the other side, up. And then the arm, the right one. Try to make the biggest circle you can. And then once you're at the top, you just chill and you relax the arm. And on the other side, up to the front. The left one, this one, like this, the biggest circle. Try to relax all the other parts of your body, and once you're at the top, you relax. Yep. And to the front, like this. Yep. Okay. Now the hips. We're gonna move just a little bit the hips to the left, the front, the right, and back. Left, front, right, back. And now you're gonna describe some circles. And then to the other side, like that. Yeah. Now the knees, try to bend your knees. Front, left, right. Front, left, right. Front, left, right. And then make some circles like the other parts of the body. Make maybe 4 circles on one side and 4 to the other one. Okay, perfect. Now the ankles. This is very important because this is the part of the body where most of the people are getting injuries. Okay, the left one. And change the side every time you do it. You make a circle in one side, do the other one as well. All right. So now just release all the tensions you have in your legs by kicking on the sides, back, front. All right. We're gonna warm a little bit the legs by pushing with the toes to the top. Then you bend the knees, but you keep pushing with the toes. You put your heels on the floor and then you stand. I'm gonna do it on the side. So we do the same. You push with the toes, then you bend the knees, then you put the heels on the floor and you stand. And you do it reverse. So you bend the knees, you push with your toes, you push again to stand and to be as tall as possible, and then you release. We do it one last time. Push, bend, relax, and get to your normal position. All right, just release the tensions after doing this exercise. We're just gonna do a small warm-up, just some exercises like run just a little bit on the same place. Don't forget to breathe. Hop, and we're gonna put the knees as high as possible. Okay, chill. Now you're gonna hit the butt with your heels. Try to be dynamic to get your body ready to shuffle. Okay, now just Run a little bit on the same place. And now we're gonna do some squats. Squat like a true Slav. Try to have your back flat. Okay, one last. Okay, run just on the same place. And we're just gonna make a last one. So you're gonna put your knee up, open the legs, the other knee up, open the legs. And you repeat this movement. Okay, just run on the same place and relax and breathe 3 times. Try to stretch your body. One last time. Okay, good. You can drink just a little bit. Don't drink too much, otherwise you're gonna be really tired after. Okay, so now we're gonna learn the shuffle. So the basics of the shuffle are composed of 2 steps, the running man and the T steps. We're gonna start with the running man. There are 2 different ways to do it. You can do it by jumping or just by sliding. I'm gonna show you the difference between those 2. I'm gonna do it on the side. I'm gonna start with my legs just a little bit open, one on the front, one on the back. The first movement of the basic step is this one, second one, this one. So the legs have switched from each other. This one, this one. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So you can do it by jumping like this. Or you can do it by sliding, which is a little bit different. So as you can see the difference, the leg that's in the back slide by going forward or jump. This is jumping. And this is sliding. So just to show you the difference between a good and a bad running man is this one. Just imagine there are 3 parallel lines. When I start, my foot are on the front and in the back. When I'm doing the first movement, my both legs are in the middle, and when I'm doing the second one, they are in the front and in the back. I'm just gonna go a little bit more, yep, like that. So, in the middle, at the opposite. Middle, opposite. Middle, opposite. Middle, opposite. Just when you do this one, just remember that you have to lift your knee up. When you're in the back, for example, my right knee the one that's in the back, is gonna go front. So you will be able to put it on the floor easily. Then the other thing is that you have to move this leg twice. Look, this one. 1 and 2. Because people have bad tendencies, and when they do the running man, most of the time they are doing this. So instead of moving both legs, they are moving only one leg, which is bad. And why am I saying that they have to lift the knee to the front? It's because when I started dancing shuffle, I was doing this. Which is not really good. Like, when I see someone shuffling and doing the running man, if I see someone lifting the knee front, it's gonna look nicer than someone who is doing this. You see the difference? So, this one is the good one. This one is not exactly the good one. It can be good because the dynamic of the dance forces you to go to a certain rhythm to the music. So every time we follow the beat of the music, pam, 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 pam. Every time you kick front, it has to be on the beat of the music. You can't do it out of the beat. For this, I'm just gonna call Charlotte. Can you come with me, please? So, she's Charlotte, and she's learning shuffle at the moment as well. So we're just gonna see the running man together. So you can start left leg front or right leg front. For this one, we're gonna start with the left leg front and the right back. So together, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Faster. 1, 2. Yep. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you, Charlotte. So, you need to practice several days, maybe several weeks, before being able to follow the rhythm of the music. Because depending on the music you're gonna choose, maybe one music will be faster than another one. So you really need to practice a lot to understand how to go fast. One last thing about the running man, try to not go too far to the front or to the back with the legs. Like when I'm shuffling, when you start shuffling, try to not go too far to the front or the back. If you make small steps, it's not a problem. Like, you have to start by doing small steps. As you can see, I'm doing it the same way. It just looks cleaner because I'm not like going too far. This is not really looking good. So do small steps. We can try with the music. Kevin, can you play a track, please? Yes. Just to make you understand how to follow the rhythm of music. Un petit peu plus lent? Okay. So we're gonna try to slower music. You can slow down the music at the beginning when you practice. It's gonna help you to follow the rhythm, and then you can go faster and faster and faster. Yep, merci. Okay, now we're gonna learn the T steps. Why the T step? Because when you do it, your foot are supposed to make a T on the floor. Like this. If you look from above, it looks like a T. So, to do this one, when you do the running man, you do it in 2 steps, which is 1, 2, 1, 2. It's gonna be the same thing with the T step. So when you start doing a running man with the 1, this is gonna be the beginning of the T step, because the 2 will be 2. I just show you the transition. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So when you have your both feet parallel, you put the one that's in the air on the floor to create a T. In the air, T. And then you repeat this movement. In the air, parallel, T. Then you're gonna move this one and lift the leg. If you need to practice, then lift. If you lift the right leg, it means you're gonna go to the right side. So you're gonna learn like this. You can start learning just by moving the foot that's on the floor. Then you relax, you lift the other leg, and you train by doing this. It's gonna be normal if you have some issues at moving to a side. Because if you're right-handed, for example, it's gonna be easier for you to go to the right side, but you're gonna lose balance by going to the left side. So the best thing is to learn just doing this without using this leg, but just by lifting it in the air, like this and like this. And then you're also gonna learn to move to the side without moving the hips. I'm gonna show you what most of the people are doing at the beginning. They are doing this. They move the hips, which is not the best thing to keep your balance perfect. So try to stay straight, lift the leg, and try to move the foot. Try to not move it to make a perfect T, but you can cheat just by moving it a little bit, like this. I'm most likely doing this, not this. So keep working on this, moving on the side, and then moving to the other side. Once you're gonna master this, you can play with the other leg. So it means you're gonna have one leg in the air, the other one on the floor, both parallels, and then you put your foot on the floor every 2 steps. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. To the other side, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And you can play and move from a side to the other one. And try to work on this every day if it's possible, and you will see the difference. If you can record yourself by doing this today, try to practice every day for a week, record yourself next week, and just compare both clips. You're gonna see a huge difference, and you're gonna see the improvement of what you did just in 1 week. So imagine just practicing this in 1 year. You're gonna be extremely good and one of the best for sure. So, we learned the running man and we learned the T-steps. Okay, but now we have to make a transition between both. So what you can try to do is doing a running man, then you move on the side, you make a running man, you move on the side, running man, etc. And you can make a loop of this. It means that if a music is playing for 2 minutes, try to do it for 2 minutes. So, the running man, you're gonna make 4 running man. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you're gonna start the fifth one, you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you're gonna start the fifth one as well, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And when you're about to start the sixth, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you basically make 40 steps, 5 running man, 40 steps, 5 running man. I'm going to show you the example. Can you play music, Kevin, please? Plutôt lente. Ouais, histoire que les gens puissent comprendre. So we're gonna do this. Just sorry. Time. I'm gonna show you the slow music, how I'm doing it, which loop I'm doing, just to practice, and master the basics as good as possible. This is the way I'm practicing at home when I have nothing to do. So work on the basics every time, before learning hard movements and movements with the arms as well. Because I'm gonna talk about the upper body in another video. It's really hard to understand how the upper body is working according to what you're doing with your legs. So, I told you about the T-step. There are many ways to do it. Like I told you, it has to look like a T from above. But you can do it front, back, side, cross, side, back. It's when you get a little bit more of experience, and once you understand how the T-step is working, you can just take risks at doing it differently and with new movements, for example. So, if I have to do the running man and do different T-steps, I'm gonna The dynamic is the same because you're supposed to kick the floor or the air at this moment when the kick is kicking in the music or the bass. So instead of doing just a T, you can do it back, front, back, front. But every time you do it, it has to be on beat with the music. So you have to work a lot on those basics. The running man, the T-steps, the running man, the T-steps. There are way more movements in shuffle, like the spins, the way I use my arm, just to make it a little bit more understandable for the people who are watching me shuffling. So, we're gonna try to dance to a music, just one last time, the running man, the T-steps. I'm gonna use different T-steps, but at home I advise you to just do the basic one, the normal one. Kevin, music please. Merci beaucoup. So for today, I think it's kind of over for the live tutorial. I hope you understood just some points in the running man and the T-step. If you have any question to ask me or to ask us about how do you do with your arms, how to improve this step, because I mastered this one but not the other one, so just ask the question in the comments. If you want to learn more about postneo, what we are doing, just check the content we have on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We are planning to make a lot of videos. We're gonna make more live tutorials about how to make spins, how to jump style, how to improve the upper body in shuffle and everything. Just stay tuned. Thank you for coming. S'il y en a. So if you have any question, just ask in the comment section. I don't know if we have some comments. Some questions? Dis-moi tout. Parce que j'ai pas de retour en fait. S'il y en a. Maybe I'm gonna make just a solo using different movements like the spins and stuff, just to show you what we're gonna talk about in a future video. Je mets une petite musique. Aïe aïe aïe, mortel. Mettre un peu plus fort. Ok, je pense qu'on va être bon.
Ouais, tu peux dire un mot de fin, peut-être que c'est la fin et merci.
Thank you for coming. The video is over. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you want more content about shuffle, jump style, and dancing in general. Maybe there are some tips we're going to talk about that are going to be useful for you. Thank you again, and see you next time.